suns when even gods were cold. It whispered through the starless void, a hunger without name, and sought a voice, a shape, a soul, an ember fed by flame. A mortal heard its silent call beneath the blood-red moon, drawn by dreams of swirling night and power sealed too soon. Through sigils carved in silver dust and chants none dare repeat, the veil was torn, the pact was made, chaos found its seat. Raise your cups to the storm untamed, to the one who wears the formless name. Through mortal flesh its spirit flows, where lightning laughs and shadow glows. Beware the smile the dust bestows, for chaos walks in mortal clothes. When dawn arrived, the mortals stood no longer quite the same, for wildfire curled in hair and eye, and green runes etched their frame. A grin half carved of mischief shone, the air around them stirred, and every breath they drew became a trembling whispered word. Raise your cups to the storm untamed, to the one who wears the formless name. Through mortal flesh its spirit flows, where lightning laughs and shadow glows. Beware the smile the dust bestows, for chaos walks in mortal clothes. Now chaos seeks to sow its seeds in every crack of light, to twist the threads the heavens spun and tilt the scales of night. For strength is born from discord's tide, from thunder's shattered cry, and should its storm grow fierce enough, even radiance may die. Yet still it roams with mortal stride, a tempest in a frame. The world unknowing witnesses the birth of chaos name, and bards like me will sing this tale wherever shadows creep, of chaos gained, of light betrayed, of powers waking from their sleep. So raise your cups to the storm untamed, to the one who wears the formless name. The ritual done, the veil now closed, where chaos breeds and darkness grows. Pray daylight keeps what hope it shows, for chaos walks in mortal clothes.
Hello, mortals. Welcome on back in. I feel like I am battling off something, but we only have a couple more days left until Khaosmas ends. Till this month-long event finally comes to its boiling point. The climax of it all. Hi, Ladybug. Welcome on in. So, if you hear the sniffle or something up on my voice, it is because I am fighting off something that is trying to set in. But I still feel good enough to talk and to write a dear old friend, Frau Perchta. Okay, try this again. Dear old friend, Frau Perchta. We're gonna write her a nice little Khaosmas list. It's been ages since we've talked, and well, if anyone understands the nice little bit of chaos that goes into Khaosmas, it would be her. I don't know if I already asked. If I didn't, Ladybug, how are you doing today? Oh, need to give me a water. Hold on. All right. Let's see. I feel like okay. If I do this, and then we just bring it up. Now we'll bring it back down here. And then I'll just... There we go. Gabrina, you're still with me? Oh, because you're not part of the... That's okay, Gabrina, you can chill. Doing well, but a bit tired since today was so hectic fun though. Well, I'm glad it was fun for you. That's the important part. Things can be very hectic, but as long as we find joy in what we accomplished that day, chaotic or not, that's the part that matters. Thank you. Yes. So far, my immune system is really good. 90% of the time. When something does slip through all the way, it isn't pretty. But I got this early enough. I should be good to go before Christmas or Khaosmas conclusion. I'm still going to be pushing through these next streams regardless, though. Tomorrow we have a art stream. Where we're gonna design, we're gonna start designing the attire for my Khaosmas attire for next year's Khaosmas event. So hopefully by next year, I'll be able to like maybe have an outfit swap. I try. I don't have too much time to do that. I got a lot of other people that need a dose of chaos to remain taken care of. Honestly, this world would fall apart without me. I don't know what they would do. But I shall try. Thank you, Ladybug. Alright, we got paint open up here because it's going to be simple to add the text here and alter our size. I contemplated doing the Fry Alpaca, but then it just seemed like it was going to be too much work. 1.2 debut? Yeah, probably. Something like that. I feel like just to keep up with how this model is, I'll have to rehire the same artist who did this model to begin with, just to keep everything all neat and similar. But bright side is they weren't. I'd have to run it by them. I mean, they weren't too expensive model wise, but I didn't really price the outfit and the extra stuff, you know. But I can message them and find out. I think it'd be cool to have an extra outfit or two to swap into. And what better way to kick off Khaosmas next year, am I right? Here, let's go ahead. Text. Franklin Gothic Medium. That sounds nice. Oh, that doesn't look nice. Dear Frau Perchta. Comma, come on. I want to change this all. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, that looks pretty. There we go. Oh. Okay. No, I was... Okay, I forgot I have to... Where's my hand here? Gross. Okay, I haven't been in... There's nothing to just simply grab my text marker. I can't even undo this. What is this? Yes, we're doing like a letter to Santa kind of Christmassy thing, but instead we're writing it to an old friend, Frau Perchta, because she understands Khaosmas very well. So we're going to write a nice little chaotic letter to her. And how do I... You know what I'm going to do? I'm doing this. Because I didn't like... Then I messed up right off the bat and I couldn't find a way. Okay, there we go. Because it seemed like it would just be like way too much work to do it in Fire Alpaca. You know? I guess. Now you bring up a valid argument. Let's do this in Fire Alpaca. I want to do this dimension to the T though. Okay. So now, file, new. What do I got? 1000 by 664. Oh! Oh. Wouldn't let me add it in because I have that file opened. What? No, it just won't let me open it in general in this. What is... Yes, I would like you to open up that, please. Okay, what if I... Okay, what that? I wonder if I made it too small or something. No, it just won't let me freaking open it at all. So we're just gonna have to do this in Paint. Writing letters and art. Yeah. That's fair. I mean, the art programs are meant for art, not writing. Okay, good. We're opening this up again. Open with Paint, because I guess that's just the way you want to do it today. And you're gonna freaking be a thorn in my side. We just have to make sure we don't leave room for messing up. Okay, you weren't. There we go. I want this to be up a little higher. Maybe a little bigger than 20. 22? I forget, I have to highlight everything. There we go. Alright, we're on a good start. We're on a good start. And you're definitely not the... Yeah, no, definitely not the one to mess up at all. I totally nailed that gingerbread house. I don't know what you're talking about. It was very much the epitome of Khaosmas. Bring up that little... It didn't even taste good. I tried eating it that night, and I ended up throwing it away. It did not taste good. Normally gingerbread's good, but that just tasted stale and lacked a lot of flavor. And then the icing didn't help. It just... Ugh. I mean, it was great. It was fun to put together, but gosh, it was just disgusting to eat. I normally like those. Okay. But it's a cheap gingerbread. You know what? That's a valid point you bring up. Okay. I guess I got what I paid for. But it was still good content, so I'm not arguing. Well, okay, maybe I was arguing a little bit, but whatever. Alright, it was okay. Let's see. It's been a long time. But I believe me and my Chaos Flowers have been very... I don't want to say we've been good. We have been very... what would we say? Very on brand, yes. Very on brand. Let's say we've been very active. It's a nice way to put it. With the holiday spirit. Not that Christmas. Well, I guess we should capitalize Christmas, huh? Not that Christmas stuff everyone is spewing on about. But Khaosmas. We're gonna have to lower the font size. Swap it to 18. There we go. Khaosmas is a real word. It will be added to the dictionary by next year. I know you leave those pesky mortals a shiny silver for being good. Let's face it. Put it in the Urban Dictionary while you're at it. You know what? Try me. Maybe I will. Maybe you'll be able to look it up and see Khaosmas. Once I grind down a better definition for it. Okay, it's the first year. We're still coming up with the terminology and the definitions, alright? But we'll get it set up. It'll look a lot better by next year. That's what I'm telling myself anyways. Let's face it. They don't deserve it. Ooh, it. Because let's face it. Building your own dictionary, yes. I also want to get a custom asset made for next year where I have a nice, cool looking tome for when I'm reading, and so I don't have to use that free Carol one that I was using. Holiday Carol one that I was using. I mean, it definitely got the job done this year, but I want to be able to bring some more Khaosmas to the stream's assets. Chaos Flowers definition. Gnarly. Yes. Gnarly, thorny, tingly, and beautiful above all else. That's true. I probably could. Luckily, I've also found pretty decent looking asset artists that are relatively cheap. So if I just focus on spending my money to build up Khaosmas next year instead of trying to hyper focus on like a lot of things throughout the year, I might be able to make it work. Did I say tingly? Let's see. I said gnarly. I did say tingly, thorny, but I also said beautiful. So, Take what you can get. Listen, people like their plants. They have nice, beautiful, wavy, or straight vines, right? Now, we're a gnarled mess, alright? But there's beauty to that gnarled mess. Kind of like when you see the entanglement of ivy growing on a side of a tree. It's a hassle to deal with. A real pain if you're trying to cut down the tree. But it looks beautiful. And see, I told you we're still working on definitions. That's why it's not in the books yet. So they don't deserve it. Because mortals don't, okay? Especially nowadays. I'm gonna say that. Especially nowadays. Nowadays. I'm sure you've been keeping tabs. And knowing my streamer's calling his, he was a mess and a pain to do. Listen. I made a comparison close to that of you guys being... Okay, listen, hear me out here. Are you going to tell me I'm wrong? Because there's no... I love you. I love all my viewers. But there is no way anyone who's got, like, the hair slick, sweater vest, tie brought up to the neck, tuning into church every Sunday morning, and men's, ladies group, every single possible group that could be, on the straight and narrow path in life, is watching my streams. Yet alone enjoying my sense of humor. If you're here, you're broken in just the right way, and I love you for it. And we welcome you with open arms. I need to bring this over a little more. Bring this up. That bought us a little bit more room. Right. Listen. Okay. There have been 2 consistent viewers. Okay. One of which have been you. And I love it. You absolutely add to our streams, and it's amazing. You help me bring the chaos out of it, especially during the gingerbread. But the other person, who's a reoccurring viewer, has not been here in a while, and he is definitely a tangled mess to deal with. But he's also my brother, so I get to say that about him. Listen, maybe tingly, maybe tingly was the wrong word. Gnarly was the right one. Beautiful wasn't the right one. But I can't think of the other way to describe, like, the beauty of chaotic looking plants. They always overlap, intertwine, and, like, just lattice work with each other and tangle into all the other plants around it, intermingling and choking out the nearby plants that are weaker until they are the ones left blossoming and looking beautiful. And that's exactly what my beautiful chaos flowers are. I absolutely have to explain myself. Maybe not to you, but to the voices inside of my head. Me, I'm the voices inside of my head. I judge myself. It's a very healthy habit. Plus, it's a perfect way to just keep a biding time for trying to write this. I don't know what I'm going to ask my old friend for. So, I've been thinking It's been a while, and you still owe me for that incident in Germany. So, now let's not do the multiple notes. So, I wanted your help in delivering a very festive Khaosmas. Yes, getting a tap into the lore. You see, when you're as ancient as me, and you know, my age being, well, time doesn't work for my age because I was there before time existed. But when you're as old as me, you've seen everything. You know some old people, okay? And she happens to be one of them. We haven't talked in quite a few centuries, but she's good people. Very lovely during the spring. Let's see. We are going to ask for her help delivering a very festive Khaosmas. There we go. Christmas is still full of bright cheer and, even worse, sunny days and warmer weather. With their help, we are taking back. Oh, there we go. I already put R in there. Don't double it like that. We are taking over Christmas. With their help, I was going to say we're taking over the holiday. I'm going to have to bring this down more. Yep. And I might have to adjust my font again. We're taking over, period. Yeah. You're right. You're right. We are taking over, period. That's just what we are setting out to do. And every year we will get closer. Especially with her help. We are bringing back the dark, dreary beauty of the dark silence that once roamed everywhere. That once now ruled everything. First step, affiliate. Second step, world domination. That's right. That's right. You just gotta get your foot in the door. Once that foot in the door, then we just skyrocket. The affiliate part might be a pain. I won't lie. I've gotten close to getting the three viewers average twice. But I gotta get it like for 4 days in a row. Bite me, that's not gonna be easy. But we're getting there. First step, affiliate. Second step, world domination. Mostly just to really stick it to existence and light, you know? Light thinks it's so radiant and beautiful. Nuh-uh. And we're gonna show it to everybody. We just like crypto to the moon, yes. Oh, there's some lore about the moon too. I haven't brought out yet. I will one day. I'm still trying to think of a good way to drop my lore. But let me tell you what. When it does, I think you're gonna like it. I do. So, we need that blade slinging, straw stuffing beauty that I know. These people forget the respect you deserve as a once renowned goddess. Of course I misspelled that. Renowned, there we go. So, this Khaosmas, I'm simply asking for you to unleash yourself again. I have to drop this down. We're running out of size. Let the children and adults fear your judgment in the beautiful cold winter nights. I'm gonna be so far zoomed out. Zoomed in by the end of it. No. Worst comes to worst, right? We won't go lower than this. If we feel like I still have to continue off of this, what I'll do is I'll save this one, and then I'll upload. I'll save this as a different file so that I can just re-edit the original one, and we can just do a continuation one, like we're just sending multiple letters. That's what we'll do. Yeah, that sounds good. Unrolling the scroll. Exactly! Although it helped if I really went with the scroll that was kind of like more vertical instead of horizontal for that unrolling, huh? Damn. Well, it's too late. It's alright. It'll still work. The concept's still there. We get it. Oh, that's the young kitty. Right in the next room over. It doesn't like that it can't be let up because it's still young and learning everything. Likes to get right next to the bottom of the door and mew. It's been a little gremlin at night, knocking things over. And there's too many things and presents underneath the tree. We can't afford to let him roam around and just tear up everything. Or get stuck underneath the furniture. By the next room over, I mean it's literally right outside, like right on the other side of where my desk is. Like I can lean over from my desk and tap against the door that it's at. My mic is questionable with what it wants to pick up. Most of the time it gets quiet. He just starts meowing and he's feeling really playful. But unfortunately for him, all the ones that will play with him are asleep right now. So he's just kind of stuck there. Let's see. The children and the adults for your judgment in the beautiful cold winter night. Yes. Let's bring back dark, dreary, and snowy. I need some commas here. Whether to force the mortals back into their cozy houses. Yeah, no, my mic is just like very finicky. It's like sometimes it wants to pick up like great detail, other times it's just shoddy. And like the filters I have set on it don't help because I have just enough to like try to drown out background noise if it's like my AC or my heater that's on, but really anything louder than that, it'll pick up like it's clear as day because of like just the audio waves. I hate it. I need to get a better mic. I need to get a better place to set up my streaming setup, but really, you gotta work with what you got. Cute little bugger, though. Also not mine, but for some reason I see myself having to take care of it more than the others. You want to get a lot. Listen, I'm writing an old friend for all of us. Because just because Christmas is about gift giving doesn't mean we can't have it either. It just comes with a little variety. Ha! You wish. I will never put out an Amazon wish list, and I will never put out a throne. Nope. Not happening. Well, yeah. Not happening. If I did do something like that, it wouldn't be until like at least 3,000 followers or something ridiculously high, so I wouldn't feel like I was, what's the word? Burdening people. There we go, yeah. We like to forget that they live. No. I like to forget that they are social creatures. So if we stir up a strong enough storm to take them, to push them inside and take down communications, I feel like we can take a step back to the correct way to celebrate these days. In fear of the cold never easing up, and wondering if summer will come again. Okay, maybe I lied. Maybe we drop it to 15. There we go. Okay, so I lied. I dropped it down to 15. Or you like exploiting your audience. I know what you mean. Hey, you know what? Listen. I guess that is one thing you could put on it, yes. Because there are so many people out there who enjoy the summers and rejoice when it becomes summertime or even late spring and early fall. Those people are wrong. Okay, the best temperatures are anything that hits 60 degrees for a high and lower. Okay, I like a good 60 to 50 if it's going to be raining, if it has to be sunny out with no clouds, I like it to be in the 40s. Maybe high 30s. And I absolutely never argue with a good coat of snow covering everything and being below 32 degrees. I like freezing everything. Okay, we can only strip off so much of our clothes and our flesh when it comes to the heat outside. Stand in front of an AC or rub ice down our backs. You can only do so much of that. And that's what you have to do in the summer. Hell, even pools outside warm up to the sun heat and it just feels like you're getting into a hot tub. No. We don't have that. In the winter, you get cold. You can bundle up with jackets and a nice fire. We don't need the summertime. Become a nudist or get stronger. Listen, I've got no shame. I will walk around with absolutely nothing. However, society doesn't like that. Nope. Besides, who wants to be all sweaty and walking around naked? Ugh. It's even a hassle to be laying somewhere naked if you're sweaty. I just need the temperatures to be cold. That's all I need. We'll add a PS. Oh, it's going to be just... We'll skip this up just enough. PS. Come join us next year for Khaosmas. Plenty to drink. Feast on. And people to horrify. No. So I'll do this. Bring this up. Bring this just a little bit. Okay. Bam. Then right here we'll go love. Where's my squiggly line? Crow. Let's make this one a little bit bigger, like we did with the title. We're important. Is that what that is called? It is. I'll be damned. Now I know that. We have finished our letter to our beloved friend. Let's save it. Before I close out of this, I want to make sure it's saved properly so we can post it everywhere and be like, oh yeah. So we're going to have the old file open, so I'm not sure if I did it right. It did. It saved it all. Good. What? There we go. No, I didn't look it up. Let me mute myself for a second. I didn't look it up. I believe in my beautiful gnarled chaos flower. Okay? That's not that I didn't believe in you. I just had a side chat opened up with a friend too. Because I forgot that he was working today, so I sent him my link, and then he told me that he was working. And he only works Wednesdays and Thursdays, and those days I always forget to let him know I'm streaming. See, by the way, I see Galbrana here. Did any of my other ones finally load in? They did not. Why did you load in, but no one else did? Oh, I didn't mean to move me. Man, we're getting so close to the end of Khaosmas. That's what they all say. Oh, is it? Really? Is that what they all say? Okay. Well, listen. That's a flat-out lie. Nobody ever says that. I have more faith in you than I have in the person that I was messaging ever showing up to one of my streams again. He always says he's gonna make it, but he never does. Even when I am on point and message him. With that being in mind, if he shows up on Wednesday or Thursday streams, I didn't say any of this. Well, I know it was a bit of a shorter stream, but we did write our letter. And I have to go send it off to her. I have to give it to my special pet, which I haven't given a name for yet, to go deliver. So, I appreciate all my little chaos flowers for showing today. And I appreciate the curious minds that popped in and looked for even the briefest moments. Especially as we're getting closer to the end of this. It feels like we're closing an era that just started. But it's just the beginning. Definitely. I have an image of it. Okay? I don't know what to name it yet. But if you must see it, let me pull up the file for it. Did I not save the file? I'll back up for it. What's panel 1 and panel 2? Oh. My very crappy chibi ones that I did. Okay. Wow. Yeah. No, I did not have a backup for that one. So I only have the normal picture, and I don't think this is going to let me pull up any of my pictures that I normally have. It normally doesn't let me when I try to go through the sources here, but we'll give it a shot. Okay. Let's go window capture, see if I can get it. Got caught. What's this? Oh, there we go. Oh, but it's not showing. There we go. Okay. I can do it. There we go. This little guy right here. My little cherry blossom crow. Nice, beautiful set of antlers. Definitely a cutie. I haven't given him a name yet, though. Got that. And we got my mystical dragon egg over here that is yet to hatch. I will be creating some. I will be creating some assets for them so I can get them involved in these, but you know, my little personal mascots. But that's going to take some time and money. So, Rudolph the yellow-beaked bird thing. Is that his role during Khaosmas? To placate Rudolph? Alright, let's see. What do we have set for tomorrow? I think I already said it earlier. Again, how did you like my schedule drop yesterday? Literally after midnight. In my defense, my brother came by to visit as I was in the middle of working on it. Oh yeah, the Khaosmas art attire. Yes, I have to bust up the drawing tablet and get everything set up for art tomorrow, which will be fun. I have no idea what it's gonna look like, what our attire will look like. So it probably will be a longer stream. I think that'll be fine. I might change Wednesday's stream though, because Wednesday I was gonna do a chaos flower right in time. I was asleep. Yep, that checks out. Wednesday I was thinking of drawing a chaos flower and kind of doing like a badge thing, like setting up for like the first badge, or I should say a special badge. Yeah, I've got like a whole like conglomerate of ideas in my head that like are all mixed match timeline wise. So I might swap it out with reading holiday Reddit stories, because those are always chaotic, and I think it'll be a nice, lovely way to kind of ease in towards the beginning of Khaosmas. But we'll know more by tomorrow. We'll see how I feel after I get done drawing the attire. So, thank you to everyone for showing up. Sorry, it's a bit of a shorter stream. I feel like it's short if it's anything under an hour. Hell, I feel like an hour is short. I like to go like an hour and a half to 2 hours minimum normally. So I'm sorry for the short stream, but I appreciate you for being here, and I hope you enjoyed the banter while writing to the old friends. Reddit stories are definitely yeah, they really are. So we might be doing that on Wednesday. Or if it doesn't even take us long to draw a badge, we might do it both anyways. I feel like it is. I feel like it's barely time to chat with the streamer, in my opinion. But then again, what do I know? Most of the time when I jump into people's streams to try to chat, I usually get in like one word and there's always like a ton of people. So it usually is very little time for me. Hopefully I will see you in tomorrow's stream. And remember, it will be happening regardless of how I feel. So, I hope to see you then. I hope you have a great night. And I will see you, lovely, beautiful, gnarly, twisted, thorny chaos flowers, tomorrow. Bye.